right, families, good morning. For those who I haven't met yet, my name is Matt Alloway, and I have really the great honor of serving this community as principal at Upper Darby High School, and also to welcome you to the summer commencement for the class of 2022. Our families and the family support that these graduates have received are really the main reason that we're here to celebrate today. It would not be possible without you. I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for your contribution to our graduates as we honor them this morning. And now, if you will please join me in welcoming the members of the Upper Darby High School graduating class of 2022. Thank you. Families, if you'll please rise and remain standing for our Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free and the home of the
I want to speak first to our stylish friends in the first two rows who all decided to wear the same colors today. There's a tendency for people who graduated from Upper Darby High School to perk up and to introduce themselves to each other as former graduates. For example, my name is Matt Alloway, and I graduated Upper Darby High School in 1996. And knowing that you graduated in 2022 means that you and I share this bond together forever. That if I see you on vacation or at the grocery store or anywhere in any corner of the world, you knowing that you came from here and me knowing that I came from here is that commonality that we share. We also shared one other thing. Nobody leaves high school knowing everything that they need to know, right? Nobody leaves knowing everything that there is to know. You're going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to learn. You're going to continue to develop as an individual. And my hope and my knowledge is that what you get from this school, from a large and diverse community, is you learn how to work together. You learn how to identify the things that are challenging to you. You learn how to collect your resources, lean on each other, ask for help, and ultimately you learn how to solve problems. And if that's the only thing that you learned how to do while you were a student here, that is the most important thing. Because everywhere you go, you're going to run into Upper Darby High School graduates. Everywhere you go, you're going to be faced with challenges, and everywhere you go, you're going to have to use those skills. So I'll keep my words real short this morning because it's hot and I know you didn't come here for me. I'm not on the ticket. I just wanted to be the first to really congratulate you, to encourage you, to support each other everywhere you go, to support your community, to always remember where you started, where you came from, and that we are proud of you, and that we love you, and that we are praying for you to do what's right and what's best in every time you're challenged throughout your life. I'd like to bring someone that you know a lot better to the stage, Mr. Josh Peterkin.
Thank you, Dr. Alloway. Good morning, graduates, administration, faculty, parents, and families. Welcome to the Upper Darby High School 2022 summer graduation ceremony. I am so grateful that you were able to join us this morning to honor and celebrate our graduates. As Dr. Alloway said, my name is Josh Peterkin, and I have the privilege to be an assistant principal here at Upper Darby High School. For the last 4 years, I've had the privilege to be the lead teacher for these students and had the chance to work with them each and every day. This morning, we celebrate the graduates of the class of 2022 and their many accomplishments. I'm so proud of this group of students and the persistence and grit they have shown to get to this point today. I also want to acknowledge the families here with us today and the role that you have played in helping to guide and support our graduates. The journey has not always been an easy one, but I want to thank you for your steadfast support and trust in the Upper Darby School District. It is moments like today that make it all worthwhile. Last month, Mr. Hensel spoke about his personal journey and carving his own path, which was not always the one that others would have wanted for him. However, it was because of those experiences that he became the individual and the school leader that he is today. Although he is no longer an official part of our district, he did make it a point to be here this morning. I think he had a chance to see most of you, but he is back there. So thank you for joining us, Mr. Hensel. Thank you to Mr. Hensel for those last 4 years and all you've done for me, but more importantly, all that you have done for this class. You will be missed, but we know that you will continue to do amazing things for the students that you will serve. Before I turn the podium over to Dr. Mcgarry, I want to leave you with my favorite quote from C.S. Lewis. It's an inspiration for me each and every day. The quote goes, "You cannot go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending." In other words, we all stumble along life's journey. We all make mistakes. But how we handle our mistakes, what we learn from the stumbles, and the changes we make in response to our shortcomings will have a huge impact on our future success. Today is one of those moments in your life. Celebrate this accomplishment. Your perseverance got you to this point. In talking with one of our seniors yesterday afternoon about his plans after high school, our conversation turned to life lessons he had learned over these last 4 years. He mentioned many different memories about high school, but the one line that really landed with me and stuck with me was when he said he's turned tragedy into opportunity. So let me leave you with that statement. Turn tragedy into opportunity. As graduates of Upper Darby High School, you are well equipped to handle anything and everything that life will throw at you. This morning's celebration epitomizes what makes Upper Darby High School a truly unique place to call home. We hope you enjoy this morning's ceremony, and without further ado, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Daniel Mcgarry, Superintendent of Schools, who will present our graduates and offer congratulatory remarks.
Congratulations. First, give it up to all of our graduates here. It's awesome. Parents and families, congratulations. I have to say that each year when we give these speeches, we have a board member with us today, Damian Warsavage. It probably will be the first time that I can think of that there will be 3 speakers today that are all former Upper Darby graduates. I graduated with Dr. Alloway in the class of 1996, and a little bit after us, Mr. Warsavage, also, who's now a board member here in the community, also graduated, and you'll be hearing from him momentarily. And as Dr. Alloway said, we take a lot of pride in being a part of the Upper Darby family. So keep in mind that there are thousands of us everywhere, not just here throughout this community, but all throughout the country, and in fact, throughout the world. So as I say, every year during graduation, you should really look to your left and your right, in front of you and in back of you, and exchange each other's numbers. Because the greatest network that you have is the one that you've experienced for the last 4 years here in Upper Darby. And if you extrapolate that out over the number of years Upper Darby has been a high school in the state of Pennsylvania, right? Numerous years, almost 100 years in existence, you have thousands and thousands of students who've graduated from Upper Darby all throughout the country. It's probably the greatest network that you can think of as far as future employment, relationships, wherever you go, you could probably look somebody up and they've been here in this community and in this school. So it's a fantastic network. So be sure to exchange phone numbers and celebrate that accomplishment throughout the rest of your life. I also want to acknowledge the fact that there are some faces in this crowd, and it's rare that you acknowledge some names. But I've spent some time over the last couple of years with some kids in particular, and I do want to point out Mr. Tazier Harris. I want to say it means so much to me in my heart. I know for Dr. Manfrey, if we're here, Mrs. Simone, very proud of you on a personal level to get you where you are right now. I've known you for years, so it's not right to do that usually, but I've known you for a while. I'm very, very proud of you, and thank you. And I say thank you in particular to students like Tazier and other students that we've worked with, because we are very much a part of this moment, not just your parents. Your parents send you to kindergarten, and there's a phrase, a Latin phrase in public education called in loco parentis. And what in loco parentis means, it means in lieu of parents. When your children are dropped off in our schools, we are assuming the responsibility of being your parents when your parents aren't around. And so therefore, from preschool or kindergarten all the way to this moment, we are as much a part of getting you here as your parents, your siblings, your grandparents are. So it's as emotionally moving for us as it is for your parents. So thank you. Thank you for making me proud of you, and for you making us proud of this community for doing what you did. You're just an example of what hard work and perseverance do. I want to say thank you to the parents for trusting us, for keeping your thumb on your children and getting them to get to this moment. I know, as a parent myself, having 3 sons, it is exhausting getting somebody out of bed, getting to do their schoolwork, and getting to keep pushing forward, right? It's exhausting. Our work isn't done. Just so you know, students, when you graduate from Upper Darby, if you ever need us, if you ever need to come back, you need help with a resume, you need help getting a letter of recommendation, you have a problem going on, just show up, ask for help, and we'll be there for you. That's the beauty of Upper Darby. This is just the beginning of the next step and phase in your life, but it was a very important hurdle that you had to accomplish. Congratulations for getting there, and thank you to the parents, grandparents, siblings, and family members, because I know it takes a village to get everybody to this moment. Thank you so much. So give it up to the parents that are here and the families that are here for this. I just also want to thank Principal Simone and Mr. Hensel. The speeches that were given during the graduation ceremony this past year were moving. Mr. Hensel shared a personal life lesson, how he got to where he got to get to this moment in his life, and obviously it wasn't an easy journey, but the journey is just as important as anybody else's. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? And for many of you, what I would argue, that where you are right now and how you got here is going to lend itself much more to future adversity than other kids who may have come more naturally to. You know how to dig deep and persevere more so than somebody who might come naturally for you. So you might have an advantage that you don't even realize that you can push forward with in the next phase of your life. This past year, I listened to a podcast that was sent to me by our solicitor for the school district, and I'll summarize and paraphrase very briefly. The bottom line is, right now in this country, there are thousands and thousands of people leaving the workforce. They're known as baby boomers, a generation of people who said, you know what, I've had enough, I want to retire, I don't want to work anymore. And we're talking of thousands of people each day saying, I no longer want to work. You are about to enter a workforce that's ripe for people like you, for kids like you. You have an opportunity that maybe generations before couldn't find employment, couldn't find a place to go, and now there are many, many, many opportunities for you. It's very important that when you leave here today, whatever your next path is that you have confidence in yourself and you seize the moment. You take the opportunities in front of you and take the next step. Exactly what you did to get here. Push hard, keep working, and stick with it, and you'll be successful, right? Very important that you continue that race. I want to say thank you for making us proud of you. Thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for being an Upper Darby Royal. And no matter what, wherever you go, you will always be an Upper Darby Royal. Don't lose our numbers. Don't lose sight of who we are. Congratulations. We wish you the best of luck. Way to go. Thank you. Always screw this last part up. But by the power vested in me as a commissioned officer in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby present the Upper Darby High School graduating class of 2022 to Mr. Damian Warsavage, who is representing the Board of School Directors here today. Mr. Warsavage.
Howdy, class of 2022. My name is Damian Christopher Warsavage, and I have the distinct pleasure of being a class of 2003 graduate, once a Royal, always a Royal, and one of 9 board members on your Board of School Directors. And on behalf of myself, President Edward Brown, Vice President Don Fields, and the entire board administrative team, we want to wish you nothing but the best as you move on to conquer the world before you. Continue to hold everyone and everything accountable as you journey on life paths destined for opportunity, unity, and excellence on your own defined terms. Pun absolutely intended. Never be afraid to meet someone else where they are at in a situation, because empathy is priceless. Elevate yourselves by elevating the conversations that we have about how we all can coexist in an equitable and peaceful world that cherishes quiet strength and perseverance, all traits of this class. And based on my own lived experience as a Royal who, to be very honest with you, never got to walk with his own class, always remember that it's not all of life's tears that need to originate from pain. Create intangible beauty with every ounce of your heart and soul, and like my hero, Barbara Benglian, would say, someone may stand where you once stood, but no one is ever going to take your place. It is an honor of a lifetime to be of service to the school community. Blessings and congratulations to the class of 2022. And at this time, please welcome Miss Jill Morris, Mr. Billy Haynes, and Mrs. Taylor Dawson, who will read the name of each graduate receiving a diploma today.
Anthony Auld, Aaron Brown, Nicole Campoverde, Keon Cardwell, Janisha Childress, Cavalli Chanu Lewis, Patience Daly, Nicholas Donald, Kamari Dorn, Karen Esteban, Aman Flaherty, Qualim Freeman, Diane Gay, Samia Gibson, Kavan Gordon,
all right, Tydair Harris, Imani Ibrahima, Marcus Jackson, Aaliyah Jean Baptiste, Jordan Joseph. Vianney Juarez. Shiranjeev Kaur. Ibrahim Kabazi. Praise Clahy. Isi LaFleur. Liliana Lorenzi. Dayana Lee. Haftum McKinnon. Joseph McPoyle. Dylan Merchant. Jordan Murray.
Theodora Polson. Brian Reyes. Jaquil Robinson. Shamir Rothmiller. Rafael Serrano. Sean Smith. Rashad Stewart. Michaela Temple Patton. Shalia Thomas. Eddie Walker. Janai Washington. Sanaya Whiters. Christian Yates. Please join us in congratulating our newest graduates, the Upper Darby High School class of 2022.
We have one more thing to take care of, small order of business. The graduation tassel on top of your mortarboard hangs over the right-hand point of the hat. Symbolically, our first act as graduates is to move that to a position on the left side, and I like to say so that it hangs over your heart as an outward display of your forever commitment and love of Upper Darby High School. So at this point, graduates, you are free to move your tassel from your right side to your left. Well, that's the show. Congratulations to all of our graduates, and at this point, please rise as we will hear our school's alma mater.
This morning sun.